human. We have witnessed Hawk versus Terra before, but now it's not the Russian Emperor, it's Yumiko, the runner-up of last year.
Exactly, excuse me. And 120, he was looking very shaky in the beginning against Hawk, but he found his stride later on, looking so convincing the longer the series went. And against Yumiko, many, or most rather, would say he is by far stronger than Hawk. Is 120 gonna step up his game? Is he gonna look stronger right from the beginning? Or is it gonna take him some more time? Ancient Isles will be the first map in our first quarterfinals of today.
It's still best of 3, but here we go, everybody. 2 Chinese fighting it off. The runner-up, the vice champion of last year, who lost versus Infi 3-0 in the finals, versus the rookie of the year 2014, 19 years old 120.
Yeah, he has really been the surprise leading up to this tournament. In the NetEase ladder contest, he is actually first place with very, very impressive ladder stats. And in this ladder, not just any noobs or only noobs play, but also the very best in the world, like Infi, TH, Fly, you name it, they're there. And he has been looking so solid. Yesterday, in the first day of the group stages, as we said before, he was looking very, very shaky. But the more games he played, the longer he was in this competition mode, the stronger he got. And yeah, you said before, apparently his girlfriend broke up with him. We heard a rumor. Is that actually true? That his 120's girlfriend broke up with him like 2 days ago?
Actually, it's a week ago.
A week ago. A week ago. So it is true. 1 week ago, unfortunately, that happened. And of course, that is not something that's very good for your mindset, I can't imagine.
But they just had very little problems, but it's okay.
Okay. So I guess it's an adult breakup, so they can handle it. Well,
these 2 players actually met twice in the past 1.5 years in cups and tournaments. Yumiko was able to beat him at the WCA Open Qualifier in the semi-final 1-2 with a very, very tight series, and they meet at the ESCC 2014 in the group stage, where it was best of 2, and that was a draw.
Alright, we have the mic on, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Now, Ted BO coming out of 120, of course, very, very standard. I'm not sure if he got the backpack upgrade, actually. Could we check that on the rules? So that would, he doesn't have backpack, so probably not going to put on too much aggression, because we really need that second set of skeletons being brought with the Fiend if you want to keep up the heavy pressure against the expansion right from the get-go. First coil finishes off Water Elemental, and now right away going for the Archmage. This is Ancient Isles. The access to the Mercenary camp is pretty damn difficult, so keeping that first hero low is a big deal.
Yeah, Yumiko, of course, he's been around in the scene for such a long time. He's been a player for Mouse Sports back then when Fly and TH joined in like 2006 or 7-ish. Back then, he was like a bad player, I think. I think he was just an attachment to Fly. But this has definitely changed. He's up there. He's one of the 3 human brothers, one of the 3 best humans in the world. But this map is not the best for human, especially regarding the expansion.
Yeah, there's a poison creep there, which shoots everything around at once, and the poison ticking down will deal a lot of damage to all the peasants and footmen. And of course, again, the Merc camp, being so far away, is not available to the human for a long, long time. But in this matchup, it seems like you have to go expansion with human. They never play one base against undead ever on top level.
Yeah. I just talked to Fantafiction, the Chinese expert caster, and he said, oh, Yumi will make it. He will make 1,000 towers. 1,000 towers, and then all good.
Alright, here's the Fiend. This is the pressure we were expecting, but no new rods. He's gonna try to get the last hits with the coil, gets one, and is also going for the militia simultaneously. The big knoll is kind of exposed. Getting that last hit would be huge for the undead player, and of course Yumi doesn't want to give it up, but because he doesn't attack it, he's taking a lot of damage in return, and the militia may have to run back, and that's never what you want.
Yeah, there's one heavily damaged, maybe a skeleton or the Fiend can do some damage here. No, Frostmourne hungers, and that's enough, but Terra, he's losing a lot of HP on his DK 50%, like a 1/3 only remaining, but the pressure is still high, but he has to retreat now.
Yeah, and without that backpack, I was talking at the start, he doesn't have more rods, so he can't really put on too much pressure. I wonder, was that intentional or was that a mistake? Because it's only 50 gold, 25 lumber.
Yeah.
Usually that's always worth it. It delays your tech, yeah, but only by really, really little.
But the tech is already through, and we see the slaughterhouse, we see the Lich as the second hero, and of course Yumiko will not tech for such a long time. He's upgrading defend right now so he can deal with the fiends. His archmage at the shop. I wonder if he's getting boots or something. What is he waiting for? I don't know. He's fast building the expansion here with so many workers. That is so expensive.
Yep. I guess he's gonna get the dust especially. Doesn't want to have to deal with Fiend Burrow without any reveal, because that way those fiends should really never die. Maybe the Undead is gonna be able to steal the dust. That would be a nice little move and sell it right away. 3 fiends right here, but there's no level 2 coil available, so those fiends are not that easily healed up again. And Yumi's in position. Yumi knows this pressure is coming and he's defending it. By the way, he's not level 3.
That's right, level 2 and 7/8 or something, but Terra is keeping track of the progress here at the expansion, but there is one arcane tower, so the harass with the skeletons is not that easy. Of course they do extra damage to summons. Well, Yumiko's matchup against Undead is pretty strong. It's actually his strongest matchup. He has a score of 19-7 in official tournaments. That's like 73% win rate. Absolutely amazing. Of course, for Terra it's a lot weaker because he has to play TH, Infi, and Yumiko, but his stats are 8-11. That's like 42%.
All right, now the fiends find their victims in form of peasants, and still not level 3 for the Archmage, man. That is such a big problem. That one creep that has been stolen was very good for the Undead, and actually all the rods he didn't have with a second set of the Necromancy didn't give the Archmage the experience, so not getting the rod, funnily enough, is actually kind of good for the human right now. Yeah. And there's not many towers up just yet. Only one arcane tower, but more guard towers coming up, but far, far, far in the back.
Yeah, and defend is finished as well. Yumiko is attacking to tier 2, the first attack upgrade already. For 120 more cigarettes, the second obsidian statue to provide him with mana regeneration that he desperately needs. We see it on the DK here, very, very low, no more coils at the moment.
Interesting thing for 120 is going to be, is he going to tech with the resources or produce more units? Is he going to go for destroyers or for more strength and map control early on? He's fishing for footman kills at the moment, trying to get experience that way, trying to get level 3 DK that way. But so far Yumiko microing pretty well, not losing too many footmen, but this one is probably going to fall. Frostmourne once again, very hungry. And the second statue comes in, and that's when the replenishment, the sustain for the Undead really kicks in, and finally level 3 for the Archmage.
Yeah, level 2 water elementals, obviously. Yumiko has only played humans and night elves before in this.
He's splitting the fiends to kill the towers.
Nice. Nice position here. But there's a lumber mill to wall it off.
Yeah, also very good building placement from the human player. One coil just barely saving the Crypt Fiend. And does he have a dust, by the way, if you could check on the Archmage? He does not, but I don't think there's Burrow either, and we see a pause coming out.
Yumiko, okay.
It's ready again, however. And we're gonna resume in just a second. The Undead wants to keep up the pressure here all the time, wants to kill unit after unit to make it expensive for the human to defend, and with no mercenary support, it's really hard. DK now.
Yeah, in a bad position. The 2 water elementals clubbing on him, and he needs regeneration from the obsidian statue. Maybe that one positioning error has to make him retreat.
He's trying to go for the guard tower, but the peasant already in position to repair, and yeah, it's gonna come up, and yeah, there we see it. Masonry, our favorite upgrade in the game, is getting close to finishing. He, by the way, has double lumber mill just to wall off his expansion.
Yeah, wall off the expansion, get upgrades super fast, like at the same time or whatever. Terra has played Hawk before. Of course, Hawk is not really on the level of Yumiko, but he's also very, very strong against Undead. That was his first test. He was almost eliminated by Hawk out of the group stage, but in the end, he made it 2-1. But Yumiko is a different caliber. Will he still be able? Double level up for the Undead, 3-2.
That's very big. Is he teching, by the way, the Undead? Has he already reached tier 3?
Nope.
No, right?
Still
No.
tier 2.
And now this base is pretty damn fortified with the masonry. There is, by the way, a meat wagon, and now Yumiko is going for the counter harass inside the main. Probably Spirit Towers coming up very soon because the Undead sees there's no human around. He should have really started upgrading sooner. I think this is a mistake. He's gonna start upgrading right now, but this takes quite a while. He's going for more wheat wagons.
Against Hawk, he was just in time with 4 Spirit Towers. He was well prepared, but okay, Yumiko now going for the altar, most likely dead. 2 level 2 water elementals here, and what can Terra accomplish here? He is going for the Town Hall right away. He cannot enter the economy here, not with the Lich, not with Nova, not nothing. Okay, finally 1 peasant dead, 2nd peasant dead. So he accomplishes something at least. Altar is dead.
But this is really well played by Tara. Basically, this 1 DK with rods is enough to not take too much damage in the main, and the Lich is dealing so much damage in return at the expo because the Fiends were there so quickly. The towers had to be put up so far behind so that his peasants are exposed. But now the TP is coming in, and there's no DK here. Yeah, very offensive TP.
Very nice, cuts off the way of Terra. This might be the situation where he loses not only the game, but the Lich here is down. There's no coil, nothing. Will he escape? Holy smoke, no, there is a coil. Everything is low for Yumiko, but it seems to be enough. But with... wow, nice block.
Yeah,
nice
very good,
block.
gets the Fiend.
Okay, Yumiko got 1 Fiend and the hero.
There was a bit of a micro mistake, honestly. That Lich could have gone out, could have escaped to the north, but he was not microing the Fiend away. He lost the altar, remember? He lost the altar. He needs to rebuy him at the tavern in the middle of the map, but it's going to be so incredibly expensive. The footmen are falling fairly rapidly, though, but now he goes towards the meat wagons.
Mountain King's almost mana for the next Stormbolt here. Will he block himself? No. Oh, he's pulling even the ghouls to support him in this fight. 2 meat wagons heavily damaged.
And the Lich, has he been rebought? I don't think so.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back. If he gets bolted, that would be really painful. But the MK is chasing the meat wagon. He's gonna get the kill in the end. Was looking so good for the until that Lich surround happened. I think that was a really key moment for Yumi to stabilize in this game. Seeing that 1 opportunity, grasping that 1 opportunity. By the way, the 2 statues are pretty much dry, have barely any mana remaining. Yumi, is he taking to tier 3?
Nope.
No, he's staying on tier 2.
Most likely breakers and gyros.
Acolytes coming in as well, trying to get the repair for the meat wagons. And Yumiko is trying to cut off reinforcements right now. There's only 1 meat wagon. It hurts, yeah, but it doesn't hurt that bad. He thinks he can deal with that one easily. But now he's coming in from the north and from the south, trying to sandwich the undead with the militia. Now Archmage perhaps exposed. We have mana for Coil Nova. Is he gonna use it? Yep. Archmage is low. Maybe. Here comes the Coil, but there's a healing potion using it. Right away, the Lich
is about to be surrounded again. Nice move of the militia. Is there another Coil? Yes, there is. Can he fight his way out there? No, Yumi goes the away, and down he goes. Awesome.
He got the bash on the DK, stunning him, and then the bolt killing the Lich and finishing him off.
DK is surrounded as well. He has to pull the town portal. Another bash might be the win here, and the DK goes down as well. GG. Good bad game.
I think that was just a misclick. Oh man, that was so unfortunate. He was waiting for the Lich to drop low to use the coil, but then the presence of mind from Yumiko. Alright, if I hit the DK and get the bash, then the stun is enough for my bolt to finish off the Lich.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant move. Like, that is just a genius move.
A very, very fast game, and we mentioned this before. This was one of the best maps for Terra, actually.
But it was really close. The Lich surround and with the TP, and then after that, the next surround and the bash. A little bit of luck, but a lot of skill also.
Definitely.
By the way, he also built a tower to keep the surround close. That was a really cool move as well. So I think both players are playing very, very well at the moment. Maybe the DK, when going back to defend, should have gotten a staff of teleportation.
Yeah, I thought it was the same.
So when the human TP's back, he can staff towards his army. But that's 150 gold, and you're really strapped for cash in that situation because you want to get statues and meat wagons and fiends.
The next map is gonna be Echo Isles.
Oh my. I'm really surprised 120 didn't veto this map. 120, Echo, basically considered the best map there is for human. The Merc Camp access is so easy.
Yeah.
So incredibly easy. And getting level 3 as well, very, very easy. Because you take the Merc Camp, you take the little green one, and then you take the Expo. and then you level 3.
Yeah.
Usually, if you lose some last hits to coils, it's okay because the Murloc camp is right next to it, and you finish that, and then you're definitely level 3 unless you made some huge mistakes. Whew.
So,
surprised by this.
yeah, really, I am as well. And the winner of this best of 3 will meet the winner of Infi versus Fly. So it's basically, it might be the grand final of last year again, if Infi wins and if Yumiko wins. If Terra and Fly win, it's gonna be the regame from the Warcraft Forever Cup finals. So a lot of possibilities here.
And
in
also
the
from
bracket.
the group stage. They play already in group stage.
That's right.
Fly and Tara and
2-0
Yeah.
2-0 for Fly.
Yeah, and there he looked really strong. Like
Yeah.
120, we said it in the beginning, he looked shaky. And I wouldn't say shaky necessarily this time, but a few mistakes that maybe didn't need to happen.
Okay, 120 is more than ready to start this. And Yumiko seems to be kind of annoyed and left the game. There he is back again.
Rejoining. Did they change the colors?
Yes, they did.
They did. Again, trying to confuse us. And now they're both ready. Typing like crazy. Both of them are very eager to get the show on the road. And of course, so are we. Echo Isles, again, second map. Yumiko is up. If he wins this, he will advance to the upper bracket semi-final.
Okay, Yumiko took yellow here instead of blue, so we changed that. Okay, everybody, in the upper left corner of Echo Isles, we have the human player who leads 1-0, the vice champion of WCA 2014. It's Yumiko, and his opponent on map number 2 is the best undead in the world. It's the Rookie of the Year 2014. It's 120, aka Terra.
And it looks like the same strategy from both players, and this is the absolute cookie cutter standard. What we're used to seeing the normal meta game, the TED BO, and of course the super standards human BO. That's not even a name for it because it's what always happens.
Yeah.
The alter the normal one into the barracks, unless it's Twisted Meadows with a fast alter. So what we can expect from the human is going for the Merc camp, unless he's really afraid to lose a lot of last hits and peasants there. But usually they're not too afraid of that. But also there's one downside to this. It takes a lot of time for the militia. Oh, the MK first. All right.
Interesting.
That means that's definitely gonna be Mercamp creep.
Yeah.
But you can't steal the priest with an acolyte, and if that happens, that's quite the problem for the human.
I wonder if 120 knows about this. We mentioned this before. Mountain King first might not be the way to go in China at the moment. We saw that last year a lot, but in 2015 not too much. But of course the Acolyte is gonna scout this, and he's on the way to the Merc camp, doing exactly what you told him to do.
Yeah, very much so expected, and this Acolyte is not only there to see the creep camp that's going to be taken, but also the hero, and Footman already out. I'm surprised he doesn't hide the Acolyte.
Yeah.
So now he's going to take a lot of damage, so now it's going to be very hard for him to grab the priest, but he's trying to lure the Footman here into the creeps. But Yumiko is not falling for the bait.
No, he's well aware.
Oh, he's not going to go for the Merc camp first.
Okay.
So he is a little bit afraid.
Yeah, he knows now that the Acolyte is there and goes for the safe route at the same time. DK is out. No backpack again. Graveyard coming right now. First set of Rod of Necromancy available as well. Last year they all said, like the Chinese people said, Yumiko, yeah, he's good, but he has like a kind of a mental problem because he's never able to be, to win a big tournament. Then Niso happened, and he was finally able to get his big win. And maybe this has changed his mindset. He seems to be super focused.
Yeah, looking very, very strong so far. Let's see if he can continue this trend onwards. First coil used very, very offensively, not even killing the Footman. But we oftentimes say this, you want to make use of that mana regeneration as quickly as possible.
So tech by 120 very early once again. And Yumiko's not going for the Merc camp.
Interesting. The militia, I guess, are gonna... Did he just wake up the creeps? Oh yeah, he did. Nice little move.
Yeah.
He wakes up the creeps with the DK, so Bloodlust is being casted right away. So when the human takes the creep camp, he takes more damage from it. That's something that WFZ used a lot last year with skeletons waking up creep camps over and over again, especially on Twisted Meadows. Now it's nighttime. And still no expansion attempt from Yumi. This is going to be so late. Is he actually going to start attacking now? That can't be possible. I think Militia should be leaving the base right now. Yeah, we see the little blobs on the minimap, and here we go. But this is not going to be the fastest ever. But the DK sees it coming. He really doesn't want to get bolts around it here. It's nighttime, so he can escape from vision. And he got the first few skeletons. He has the information. And now MK only level 1. If he gets last hits here with the coil, that's gonna make a big difference.
Yeah, especially of course the Ogre Maggie. It's Stormbolt versus Coil now. A lot of mana on both heroes, of course. Nothing has been used really.
MK does not want to give the DK any easy experience.
Nice movement here by Yumiko. And he gets the Ogre Maggie easily.
He gets
Oh my Immediate God. Downfall. Horrible opening for the Undead again.
And it's just perfectly done by Yumi. Absolutely perfectly. He uses most of his footmen and the MK to... Oh, this is an expansion? No, he's gonna go for the Merc Camp first. But yeah, he uses MK and most of his footmen to zone the Death Knight. And the Militia and 2 footmen are enough to creep the rest. So yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Absolutely perfect early game so far from Yumiko. His leveling has been slowed down, but his Expo and his defense of the DK absolutely superb.
Tier 2 tech by 120 is almost finished. He's getting the Renegade Wizard. Pendant of Energy would be the dream. What to get here? Parable of Vitality. Worst against the Mountain King, not the worst thing, but not as good as a Claw or a Pendant, of course. More creeping from the Mountain King. It's so easy to get him up to level 3. Staff of Teleportation.
Yeah, and he's gonna perhaps get the boots as well. I'm not sure though. It's a lot of investment if you get both those mobility items, and of course at the moment they're still being power building the Expo, but it is up right now, and the Arcane Tower will be sure soon to follow.
DK on the way to level 2, no aura so far, so he needs the movement speed, he needs the HP regeneration, and the Mountain King hits level 3, and he gets the potion of the replenishment potion. So more bolts coming in, and especially the staff. The harass in combination with the replenishment potion, absolutely perfect.
But this is an MK first, which is actually pretty susceptible to tier 2 pressure, because it's not as easy at all to deal with meat wagons as it is with an Archmage. Oh, nice block here coming on the Footman. That's going to be an easy kill. Coil finishes him off. But the MK goes on more of a creeping route, getting the Ogre, something we're used to seeing from Blade Masters and the Demon Hunters. Oh, and he gets the greater healing as well. Absolutely amazing items for the MK.
And he stabs away. Level 3 and a quarter. Looking really, really good for the human player here.
Yeah. And now he gets the Merc Camp, and now he's not in danger of being creep-jacked at all. He knows that the DK most likely wants to get level 3 as quickly as possible. And he's gonna be leveling up so quickly. Ring of Regen, also not bad. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage. That's how Hawk lost actually his game on Last Refuge. He just took damage over and over and over again on his MK, more than he could replenish, more than he could heal up again.
Yumiko is still on tier 1 though. So if the push of Terra hits super hard, then there might be a possibility for him to still turn this game around. Second barracks by Yumiko.
Lots of footmen, lots and lots of footmen, and I imagine also lots of mercenaries is what we're going to be seeing. Nice positioning of the shop here in between the 2 bases. No matter where he gets pressured, he can fairly quickly get to his shop. But the Undead wants to get rid of it as quickly as possible. That shop is so important for a human player, especially with an MK first. And he's going to lose it very, very quickly, but he can rebuild it. He's already producing another one.
Yeah, that's true. Down at the expansion mass build once again. He's taking good usage of that. Barracks, as we mentioned, is coming. He can heal, he can dispel, he can do everything he wants to. Can he get his peasant here? Yep, nice snipe. First statue as well.
And Yumiko looks like from the positioning he's gonna go for the harassment into the Undead's main. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Getting the boots of speed as well.
And a heal scroll.
Huh, that's an interesting choice. I guess he expects Spirit Towers there, and all the footmen will be taking a lot of damage, and then you use the heal scroll. But 120 is following him, but of course the human is fine with this. That's time that his expansion is not being pressured.
Two meat wagons coming. There's only one Nerubian tower in the base of 120, and it's super exposed. Getting the first ghoul right away. Maybe he can trap the Mountain King or something.
Oh, he surrounds the ghoul. Very well done. He really doesn't want to lose that meat wagon. I don't think he's going to. No. But losing both of his ghouls. That means all of his lumber income is now halted. Oh no, he has one remaining. Staff teleportation towards the back, taking so much damage, using the greater healing as well.
Immediately level 4 on the Mountain King, and now he goes Rampage on the Acolyte. Second one is down, but he can of course reproduce them because he's not taking to tier 3. Nice block of the Footman, blocking every exit possible.
Oh my god, he's gonna get every single one. This is such a great harass from the human player. Now he has no more mana. I imagine he's gonna soon TP. Yes, that's exactly what he does right now. Is he gonna save all of the Footman? Loses one to a coil, but saves quite a few as well.
And in the meantime, of course, the expansion is up and running. The tech has started.
And
the towers
Fanta
are coming.
Fanta was right. A million towers are gonna bring victory.
It's not that. It's not too many towers. Okay, here are 3, so it's maybe 10 towers we have seen worse from Infi especially. But yeah, the items, of course, very, very supportive by Yumiko. But he, it was not just luck. He had a very nice creeping pattern.
Yeah.
Going to the shop, then moving forward, using a lot.
And the towers are protecting it as well. But they are now kind of exposed. And the Fiends can deal a lot of damage to them. No Masonry just yet.
No Masonry, but a level 4 Mountain King. And you see the Fiends are just melting against this.
Oh, the Mercenaries! Where are they going? That's the wrong way, bros.
Trapped. Shadow Priest is down. Can he get the Berserker as well? Yumiko is moving in with malicious support now. Oh, the Meat Wagon's in a horrible position.
He wants to run away right now until the militia duration has run out, but he's being caught up to. Oh, now Fiend eats the bolt, but he gets a few mercenaries here for free. Nothing has died, but the Lich surround again. It happens again. Oh man, but it's a level 1 Lich. I guess it's gonna come back soon. He gets the kill easily, of course, with a million units surrounding it. And a second hero has fallen.
And this is what brought Yumiko the victory on map number 1. The DK remaining with the Fiends and the Meat Wagons. But the position of the Meat Wagons is a lot better now. But the Fiends, they are surrounded as it seems. First is going down. No mana anymore for a coil. Catapult is down. Yumiko looking so strong. 53 food versus 43. Now the first heroes are battling it out. There's only 1 coil left at the moment.
Another surround.
Wow.
So many surrounds from Yumiko. He has a Mud Golem as well, ladies and gentlemen. Muddy has entered the battlefield, and that slow is so strong at the moment. Staffing out is the MK. More and more militia are coming. Of course, Yumiko can call them from both of his bases because he attacked at the natural. So that's a second wave, in fact. And another wave is already here.
Holy shit, this is so much just meat shield for Yumiko. And here comes the bolt and the surround, and it's almost close. Counter surround by the Fiend. Will he be able to escape? Yumiko tries his best. Wow, what a god this Fiend is. Saving the DK twice, but here comes the next bolt, and this seems to be enough. He cannot escape there. There's no town portal. It's too much damage. He loses his first hero as well. And Yumiko, what an easy 2-0. Finishing this best of 3 in under 25 minutes.
That he looked like he had no chance. Like the second game on Echo, no chance at all. The first game was close, yeah. But the second game, absolutely destroyed. Yumiko continues to impress, continues to win. So far he has only lost a single map, if I recall correctly.
Versus Sonic.